Jose Portacio Rizal Mercado y Alonso Realonda, our national hero, is one with many secrets. One of the intriguing issues about Rizal was his anti-Catholic opinions. Authenticity of the document about Rizal's retraction is still questioned. There are evidences and opinions stated that Rizal did not retract. But some pointed out that Rizal withdraws his opinions. For the sake of clarity, Rizal did not retract his opinions about the Catholic religion. There is strong evidence that the document was fake and manipulated.
Source: Dr. Rizal Beyond the Grave, a vindication of the martyr of Bagong Bayan. Ricardo R. Pascual was the author of the book entitled Dr. Rizal Beyond the Grave, which puts an emphasis about deep analysis regarding to the retraction paper and Rizal's death. He is also the one who examined the original copy of the retraction paper through Archbishop Nozaleda. Later, he concluded in his book that the documents presented was a forgery. In 1967, he was a professor and an administrator for 34 years at University of the Philippines. He retired in 1977 as professor of philosophy after 10 years at Bradley. The author's intention was to verify the authenticity and accurateness of events that happened regarding to Rizal's death. The book also includes the examination of the document which shows the retraction of Rizal. The book was written on 1935 and was published on Manila, Manlapit Press the same year. Bagong Bayan or Luneta is just within Metro Manila, so the author has no problem getting the source because it is relatively close.
The Archbishop Nozaleda permitted Ricardo Pascual to examine the document about Rizal's retraction, which was discovered as falsification. Pascual pointed out the minute measurement that the retraction diverges from the style of Rizal's other writings of that period, and he concludes that the paper was forgery.
The slant of the letters in the standard writings average several points higher than the average yielded by the retraction document.
Pascual note no less than 7 differences. One of the most significant being indication of stop, which does say the critic are the most natural explained by the fact that a forger might stop at a certain point to determine what form to make the next in Rizal's signature.
Another strong evidence that Rizal's retraction is a fraud is found in the El Renacimiento, a footnote.
According to Peter Janol Akong, author of the Rizal retraction and other cases, he stated that there were a lot of so-called original document of Rizal's retraction surfacing in the extent of the public's point of view.
In both reproductions, there were conflicting versions of the text. Add to this, the date of the signing was very clear in the original Spanish document, which Rizal supposedly signed. The date was December 29, 1890.
Later, another supposedly original document surfaced. It bears the date December 29, 1890C. The number 0 was evidently altered to make it look like a letter C. Then still later, another supposedly original version came up. It has a date December 29, 1896. This time the 0 became 6. So, which is which?
Father Vicente Balaguer claimed that he performed canonical marriage of Jose Rizal and Josephine Bracken, but there were no marriage certificate or public record showed that could prove that Father Baligwer's account.
The three priests, Father Jose Villaclara, Father Stanislaw March, and Father Vicente Balaguer, was said to be present in that occurrence, but only Father Balaguer was the only one who described the said wedding. So the question is, where were the two priests, Father Villaclara and March, the time to validate the marriage happened? Or was there really even none at all?
He claimed that he performed the marriage ceremony between 6 to 6:15 of December 30, 1896, with the presence of one of Rizal's sisters. The Rizal family denied that any of the Rizal sisters were there that morning. Dr. Jose Rizal was martyred at 7:03 a.m. Nobody had reported seeing Miss Josephine Bracken in the vicinity of Fort Santiago.
If Rizal retracted, he would not have been executed, but he was executed. Therefore, Rizal did not retract. He would have been an example for the cause of the friars. He would have been given a decent Christian burial, not a buried like a dead dog outside Paco Cemetery.
Father Stanislaw March and Father Jose Villaclara, who had accompanied Dr. Jose Rizal to the execution site, would have ordered a Christian burial, but they did not. They must have known that no retraction was made. Dr. Jose Rizal was laid to earth, bare, without a sack, without a coffin.
Confession in August 1901 of Master Forger Roman Rock that earlier in that year he was employed by the friars to make several copies of a retraction letter.
The Rizal family was informed by the church that approximately 9 to 11 days after the execution, a mass for the deceased would be said, after which the letter of retraction would be shown to the family. Though the family was in attendance, the mass was never celebrated, and no letter of retraction was shown. They were told that the letter has been sent to the Archbishop Palace, and the family would be not able to see it.
In Josephine Bracken's matrimony to Vicente Abad, the church register of marriages kept at the Roman Catholic Cathedral in Hong Kong made no reference that Josephine Bracken was a Rizal by marriage, or that she was the widow of Dr. Jose Rizal.